Let's make French toast buns.
And let's stuff them with a strawberry cream cheese filling.
So we're gonna take strawberries, cream cheese, sugar, and mix it together.
And then you're gonna fill these little buns until they're nice and heaping.
And then you're gonna dip.
And then air fry them until they're nice and golden. And if you don't have an air fryer, you could bake them in the oven.
And then you're gonna dust some powdered sugar on top for some extra oomph. And ooh, baby.
These are so good. Hey, Rodo, let's make a Chipotle style chicken.
We gotta take it up a notch and let's make an elote corn salad to go on top.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. Okay, so we'll marinate our chicken in some Chipotle and adobo sauce. If you've got time on your hands, marinate it overnight. Otherwise, go ahead and season it with some salt and place it on a pan.
And then when it's done, you're gonna make the corn, which is gonna be corn, sour cream, red onion, jalapeno, cilantro, lime juice, Parmesan cheese. And you know, I did forget the cojita here, but you can always add it.
Yes, and
Requested by popular demand
is a 1-pot cacio e pepe.
You're gonna take your pot-sized linguine, cover it with broth, bring it to a boil, and cover it.
And once it's done, you're gonna add some butter, Parmesan cheese, and a whole lot of freshly cracked black pepper.
And if you think you added enough black pepper, that means you need to add a little bit more.
And then just garnish it with some Parmesan cheese shaved. And let's make some crostini to go with it.
All right, we're gonna drizzle a little olive oil, pop this bad boy in the oven, and in the meantime, we're gonna make our tapenade.
We're gonna use Kalamata olives, manzanilla olives, capers, sun-dried tomatoes, flat leaf parsley, some basil, lemon juice, olive oil, and then some salt and pepper.
And then we're gonna pulse it until it's not super smooth, but until it's just right.
Until it's minced.
And yes, look at how perfect this looks.
And then we're gonna serve it with that pretty crostini, that crispy crostini.
And dip, baby, dip. Let's make chicken taquitos.
And let's air fry them so that way they're healthier.
So you're gonna take your chicken, add some taco seasoning, cream cheese, green onions, cheddar cheese, and a little lime juice, and you're gonna mix it together.
And then you're gonna take a large burrito, cut some rounds, fill it, and roll it.
And then you're gonna place it in your air fryer with a little spray, and that's it. Bam.
Easy peasy, you guys.
It's crispy on the outside, it's gooey on the inside. You wouldn't even know that it's not fried.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's make an easy chocolate mousse.
Yes, let's start off by using our amazing chocolate chunks. Add some hot, heavy cream, espresso powder, and then vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. And then you gotta whisk it until it melts together beautifully.
Ooh, and then we're gonna fold in our heavy cream.
Yes, that's sweetened too, so it makes it nice and sweet.
Yes, and then assembly time. We're gonna take our chocolate mousse with a little whipped cream on top and chocolate shavings. And y'all know that we love dessert. And this is, let's make a 1-pot caprese pasta.
Take your cherry tomatoes, add some onions, garlic, salt, pepper, and some olive oil.
And then you're gonna add your pasta, some marinara, fresh basil leaves, cover it with some broth, and add some capers.
Then you're gonna bring this to a boil, cover it, and reduce the heat so it could cook.
And then when it's done, you're gonna add some crumbled mozzarella cheese and some fresh basil.
And then give that a mix, and look at that. Easy 14-minute dinner.
It was so good.
Let's make a tiramisu bread pudding.
Start off by slicing your brioche and making a custard and adding instant espresso powder so it can give it that coffee flavor.
And then you're gonna pour this over your nice brioche bread, and then you're gonna make the mascarpone whipped topping.
And then you're gonna add coffee so it can give extra layer of coffee flavor on both layers.
Yes, and then whip that until it's nice and fluffy and just top it over your baked brioche bread.
You guys, this one tasted like a coffee lover's dream.
Yes, it's like bread pudding meets tiramisu. It's fantastic. Let's make a bomb salad.
Season your chicken with salt, green goddess seasoning, cucumber sauce. Let that marinate and sear on both sides.
Make your dressing with feta, lemon juice, garlic, olive oil, a splash of water, fresh mint, salt, pepper, and some vinegar.
Add your romaine, tomatoes, cucumbers, Kalamata olives, some red onion, and some mangoes. Add your chicken back in, and now let's toss the salad together.
This salad is next level, you guys. It's delicious.
You know what? I bet you we can make it just as good.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna start off with cold milk, sweetened condensed milk, and pudding mix. And then we're gonna mix it really well, and then we're gonna stick it in the fridge until it becomes nice and thick.
Oh, yes, the thicker the better. And then we're going to add some fresh whipped cream and fold it until it comes together and it's this thick, creamy pudding mixture.
Yes, and then we're gonna take our mini vanilla wafers with sliced bananas, and we're just gonna layer this together.
Oh, it's going to be so good. And then we're going to top it with a mound of mini Nilla wafers.
Yes, it's gonna be so thick and
And
creamy
creamy.
and so good.
I can't wait for you guys to try this because...
Let's make stuffed peppers.
But let's unstuff it so that way it's very easy and simple.
All you gotta do is throw everything in your baking dish, mix it together, cover it with foil, pop it in the oven, and when it's done, fluff it with a fork.
And then you're going to top it with some extra cheese, and then you could really put whatever flavor cheese you want, and then just bake it back in the oven until that cheese is nice and melted.
I mean, this is literally the pepper inside of the stuffed pepper, which makes absolutely no sense. Hey, Alia, you know what I've been craving?
What?
Kung Pao chicken from Big Bowl.
Let's make our version of it.
So it's not gonna be authentic, right?
No, it's just our version.
So what are we gonna do?
So we're going to take our chicken, add some cornstarch and soy sauce to it.
And then remove it from the pan, add red onion, green pepper, red pepper, Szechuan pepper, ginger, garlic, green onions, and saute it again.
Ooh, it's going to have a nice kick.
And then you're gonna add your chicken back in.
And then you're going to take some rice wine vinegar that's seasoned, add some soy sauce, and a touch of sugar.
Mix it together, and that's it. You should add peanuts, but my kids are allergic, so can't do that.
Yep, so you can add cashew.
Let's make a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
So cook your ground beef, add some onions, pepper, steak seasoning, and garlic.
And then make a slurry.
And then you're going to take some nice crusty bread, add some mayo, provolone cheese.
And then you're gonna take your mixture and put it on top. And then top it with more cheese, some mayo, and sandwich this baby together.
And then wrap it in a nice large piece of foil and pop it in the oven until that cheese melts.
And it will be such a beautiful Let's make air fryer potato nuggets.
Genius. Let's take our yellow potatoes, slice them, boil them until they're nice and tender.
Add your spices, sour cream, cheese, and mash them together.
And then you're going to shape them into little nuggets and dip them into some Japanese breadcrumbs.
Spray it and then place it in your air fryer and bam.
This is genius, you guys. It's a cross between like a mashed potato nugget and a tater tot.
Yes, it was so good.